What are you exceptionally good at, but hate doing? Data entry. I can type very fast and very accurately, but it's the most mindless task with zero creativity. Data entry is a gateway to the creative world of data analysis, full of such rich creative choices as should I use a stacked bar chart, or a stacked percentage chart? Do I want to show this data by day, or clustered by week, and what shade of grey is best for this data? That unironically sounds like something I'd enjoy. I actually like organizing things. Why yes, I'm extremely boring. How could you tell? Being nice to customers. The amount of times I confuse my lines. A customer walks in, and I walk up to them, smile, and politely ask, "Would you like a bag with that?" Completely confusion. Sorry, I meant to use my other line. Hi, how are you today? When I was working 7 days a week at 2 jobs, I once picked up the office phone and started rattling off the soups of the day. Being on time. I only hate it because nobody I know does it. I'm always early, and I hate it. But I'm only early BC. I'm always paranoid I'm going to be late, so I leave really early. In the same way, I have horrible anxiety as soon as I realize I'm gonna be late. Fixing computers. Please stop asking me to fix your computer for free. Please. Can you come over and download the RAM for me? Link. com/. Listening to people's problems. Me too. For some reason people like to tell me every sad thing that has happened to them. From getting a stroke 10 years ago to finding their dead dog from a ditch after it ran away. In a way I don't mind listening. But I still don't know why these complete strangers want to tell me these things. OMG. It's not just me. I once had a woman I barely knew tell me all about her rape. It was horrible to hear. But she seemed to feel better after. But why me? I'm very good at handling children. Which is ironic, because I don't particularly like kids. Same. Kids enjoy my company, but I really not enjoy this. I felt this. Public speaking. I'm an introvert, and I do safety training for my company. Comprehension has gone up drastically, and I have done quite a few talks on how to use science to make safety fun in my industry. But after, I have to shut myself in a hole for at least 3 hours to get myself back to center, because it is so exhausting to me. I have to sort of be a different person, and doing that is mentally draining. Yeah, it's weird. I'm one of those people who has trouble holding a normal conversation with somebody, apart from people that I know of course. But if I'm giving a public speech or presentation, suddenly everybody pays attention to me and seems to respect my insight a lot. I've made some friends and contacts solely because they've witnessed me giving a speech and been impressed by the performance. I just get more confident and talk with a I know what I'm talking about voice when I can actually talk about a specific topic with some authority. Then someone random comes up to me and asks, "So tell me about yourself," and I'm suddenly totally clueless on what they're after. So after presentations I always have this hug what just happened moment, even though I've done a lot of them. I'm a teacher and love teaching most of the time, but I'm generally quiet outside of class. On a busy day I might be talking 5 hours straight, which is just exhausting. When I come home my wife sometimes gets mad at me because I have nothing to say, but I feel like I have literally used up more than my capacity of spoken words for the day. Talking people down from suicide. It's my job. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service, Ninja. Math. I don't know why I'm this good at it, but I hate it so much that's crazy. Ah. So you're good at math. Lem test. 2 + 2. 36. Final answer. Procrastinating. Honestly, procrastination is the reason why I haven't killed myself. I hope this was a joke. Seriously, I'm here to listen if you want to talk. Apparently, my job. My superiors and co-workers often comment how good I am. In the back of my head I'm thinking, wow, imagine how good I would be if I was actually doing something I care about and was passionate about. I'm actually kind of lazy and don't really do as much as I could do. However, they seem to like what I'm doing, so I do enough to maintain that facade and get compensated fairly well for it. I have thought about quitting a few times, but I have sort of settled in because it's hard to find something else out there, and if I can get away with being lazy but somehow being thought of as good at my job, might as well milk it while I can. This is me. I don't hate my job. I just hate working. I've been working from home for the past 3 weeks. You guys know why, and my superiors commend me every chance they get about how professional I am and how hard I'm working these past weeks. How I'm closing the same amount of incidents in less time and with user reviews. I'm playing Animal Crossing most of the time and rewatching Avatar. Now Korra, as I've already finished with Aang. Me too. I'm super efficient at my job because we receive daily goals. I do my job in 3 or 4 hours, slack the other 4, and pretend I just finished it like 20 minutes before my shift ends. Labor work. Been doing it for half my life, roughly 20 years. Thank you for your dedication. Our laborers put so much strain and damage on their bodies for the rest of us to have functional lives. And 99% of your work is done under the radar and society doesn't think twice about your importance. But without laborers we would have nothing. Thank you so much. Everything I have ever become exceptionally good at. As soon as I become proficient at something, the fun stops and it just becomes work. I pretty much only enjoy learning, but I don't get much enjoyment out of performing what I have already learned. For example, I had an amazingly fun time learning how to weld for over 10 years. There's a lot to learn in welding, and you can make major improvements for many years. You can even go your whole career learning new things about welding, but eventually you reach a point where you have become proficient, and you're only doing minor adjustments to perfect your craft. For me, the joy is gone at that point, and with that goes my passion for it as well. Maybe start teaching. There can be a lot of joy and satisfaction in seeing others become good at things you are teaching them. I worked with a welding supervisor who basically was tasked of getting the skills up. He was very passionate talking about other people's welds and craftsmanship. Teaching is also a good way to improve your own knowledge. Knowing how to do something is one thing. Understanding how or why you do something and being able to clearly communicate that to others is a whole other skill. Cleaning. Until you're 15 minutes in and realize everything's dirty and you have to clean it now because you know you're not going to clean anything tomorrow. Literally every time I go to clean something, this will take 5 minutes. 2 hours later I've dismantled the room and I'm fixing something in the corner. Cooking. I'm an amazing cook, but I absolutely hate cooking. Cooking, that hobby you don't want anyone finding out you do, because then they just ask you to do it for them. And then you say no. Lawn work. I can do it all. Struggle to do a basic mow and trim on my own yard on time. Organization. At work everything is pristine. Any video game I play becomes disgustingly structured. The idea of organizing my bedroom makes me want to lie on the floor and cry. Much the same. At work, I clean as I go. Organized. Tidy. Tools cleaned and sorted. And I know where everything is. Every bolt, drill bit, spanner, item of test equipment, oil can, widget, useful piece of scrap material. If anyone wants to know where anything is, they ask me. At home, fuck it. I'll vacuum tomorrow. No clean mugs. That one's not so bad. I'll just rinse it out. One end of the kitchen counter is for mail. The other day I found an unopened letter from 2016 with a 50 discount voucher in it that would actually have been useful to me at the time. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.